EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, now the second shot here at the par 4 opening hole. What are we looking at?
But with a short iron in hand, Rich, I mean, you just go flag hunting straight out of the gate. It's a generous green.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Oh, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now at par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, not in contention, but in for par. On to the second hole, 171 yards, tricky little par 3. Obviously, Frank, you want to hit good shots at a place like this, but you also want to take some shots. You want to snap off a few pictures because it's breathtaking.
I thought you were talking about big game hunting there when you were saying you don't want to shoot these animals. They're beautiful. No, yeah, it is. It's wonderful to come up here and play golf.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Even par currently.
So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here, a par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle, too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. All right, Frank, what's the right play here on this second shot to the par 5 third?
Well, even though that hole is a dogleg to the right, the best way to bring it in actually is to use the general contours, which is right to left, and the shape of the shot in that direction as well. So it might look like a little cut, but it actually suits a little draw.
Good chance at one. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swing.
Back over now to the fourth.
There we go. What's going on? So what's going on?
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Nice. Oh, you bitch.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
No, I'm 3 under.
Frank, what's the key here at the 5th hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers, first one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Fucking right is a good
Now it's
spot
right in
right
his
there.
wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just a couple of feet.
Sub.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 6th hole, reasonably short at 373 yards, a lot of golfers arrive at a hole like this and they'll think, well, I'm just going to blast it away because it's such a short 4. You think these kinds of holes require a little more thinking.
They certainly do, Rich. If you can't drive it to the front edge of the green, there's no point really trying to hit it through that narrow neck. You can just sort of knock a 3-wood down there, or something that's going to give you a decent yardage where you can at least spin that second shot. If you can guarantee that ball's going to stop when it lands, it's going to be much easier than trying to fashion some sort of pitch and run.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Birdie try up next. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Starting to pile up the birdies. 5 under par for the tournament.
Fourth place.
Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It's 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a drive and a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Damn it.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. This one's looking good. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green regulation all day long. Oh, I thought he had that. Maybe lifted right there, just sort of. Locked in on the read and the speed. Good birdie right there, moving to 3rd place on the leaderboard. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality. Second shot.
Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the 3rd par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot.
Good contact, good result. Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favour the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
And getting ready for the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a good-looking shot. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
So a tester from 4 feet. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank. Super. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot, but he's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie. Oh, this is right at it.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just misses.
Well, just when you thought they might pick up one. Now, settle for a par.
Getting set now over the putt. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
But this one has a chance to be really good. .315. Frank, take us down. Give us the player's eye view on this second shot here at 14.
I kind of like a second shot a little lower than normal here. It just seems to shape up to this green. Obviously, you're protecting against going left while you're trying to go directly at the flag. So just something a little lower than normal, I think, would be the go.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just a couple of feet. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. It does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
The greatest of all time. I've never seen a goat hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good swing, good shot yet again. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarsi, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
Good contact, good result. Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. So from just from the fringe, what's the best way to hit this shot?
The best players would chip. This is going to be risky, though. I don't know if he's got the skill. This is an awkward length.
Beautiful roll on that one, right in the bottom. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of 2 things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
And his second shot with par 5. Quite dialed in all the way on that shot, but still on the putting surface. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Good looking putt right here. You might like it. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.